Hello, today I'm going to talk about the inventory section of our website. Our inventory is probably one of the most advanced that I can find online. We do offer a lot of different features that a lot of people don't. For example, we can search for Talus, which will pull up this Talus Warrior card that I have in inventory. If we hit View Stock, this will show all three of the cards that I have or had in inventory. So in this case, I had a damaged version, a light play, and a moderate play. Let's pretend in this case these are all LP cards. You can edit the price. You can edit the cost, the comment, the remark, or you can adjust the quantity up or down. However, if you edit the cost for one card, it does not update the cost for all of the cards. So you could have a cost per card, a unique remark per card, a unique comment per card, and a unique image per card. This allows you to have an exact cost per card analysis across all of your items. When things are deducted, they're logged, exactly when they were deducted, why they were deducted, and how many were deducted. Sales, so when an item sells, it takes the price it sold at, the cost you had in the system at the time I did not have a cost, and the profit you made, and what date that card sold. After that, you have the trigger reprice button. So if, for example, I change this price to something that is incorrect, so if I do $6, I hit adjust, it is now priced at $6, but that is incorrect. I hit trigger reprice, reprice is triggered, we hit apply to refresh to the new price, and that is now priced at $3.90. If you hover over the price, this shows you when it was last repriced at. So $4.47, which is the current time of me recording this video. After that, you can print a label directly from inventory. This will give you the barcode as well as what the card is and other information about the card for you to label your inventory in store. You can also export a CSV of that item, as well as if you have a larger search, you can print labels for items across all of your searches. So if, for example, I search for jeweled, this will show me any item that contains the word jeweled. And in my case, if I wanted to print labels for everything on the current page, I could, or I can change it to all pages, or all items will print a label for each item that is in stock. If I don't want to do that, I only want to print labels for items created after a certain day. I just uncheck that box and pick the date for the cards to print the labels for. So say I added inventory yesterday and I want to print labels for anything added after yesterday. I change the date to there and I hit print. One per product will print a label per product no matter if it's in stock or not. So if you have a normal and a foil, this will print a label for the normal and the foil. The bulk update button allows you to pick what condition you want to update items for, as well as for the current page or all pages. So if you pick current page, LP, and then we change their cost to a percentage, we would do 40%. This will update all of the current items' costs to 40% of the sell price. We hit apply. It only does it on in-stock items. We now have 32 cents here. That's the only one we had in stock on this page. So it updated that cost to 32 cents. After that, you can also do table view. This will allow you to expand out and show the items per line. I like being able to see the card I'm looking at. Showing images turns on and off the image. Show deleted will turn off the items that we no longer have in stock if I turn it off, and it would only show me the in-stock items. So if I turn this off, I hit apply, it will only show us this jeweled bird. After that, if you want to change the labels that are generated from our label generation, change the label selection here. You can filter by set, quantity in stock, max quantity, price, rarity. You can also filter by color, card type, printing, as well as SKU ID, TCG player ID, comment, and remark. So if you wanted to search for a specific bin in your inventory, then you do that. You hit apply. This will show me all the items I have in stock in row 2, bin 1, in unit 1. So in this case, I have 45 cards in there. 52 unique are the ones that I had in stock at any point in time. If we turn on show deleted, it'll show us all of the cards that were ever in this bin. So we had an all is dust in this bin at some point in time. $3.70 is the price that it was at. So to add cards to inventory, you go to the add stock page. Simply search for the card that you want to add to inventory. So we'll do jeweled here. If you don't want to see the condition of anything but LP, just select LP and it will only show you the LP cards. You can also enable or disable other languages as well. So Italian, it will show the Italian version. For Picklist, this is any cards that have sold on any of your connected platforms. This page can be edited pretty much to however you see fit. You can turn on and off causes. So if you don't want to see kiosk orders, uncheck that. If you don't want to see TCG player orders, uncheck that. If you don't want to see orders with no reason, uncheck that. As well as CSV deductions, manual adjustments, deletions, undo deductions, undo imports, manual deductions, or point of sale orders. Anything else is items that have sold on platforms, so then they would need picked. In this case, these are the cards that we have sold today that have not been picked. If I turn on show picked, it will also show me the cards that were picked today already. The pick list shows you the exact scan of the card if it's in your inventory, as well as the color, the set that I just disabled. We can drag the columns around exactly how you need it to be. When you add the items to your pick list, you can view it and then edit your columns here however you need them to be. You can sort them whatever method that you want them to be in. So by game, then set A to Z. In my case, I like remark set A to Z. That way, if it's in the same bin, it's then sorted by set and A to Z after. In my case, probably remark and just A to Z would work best because that's how we sort our bins. After that, you can generate a deduction CSV to deduct from external platforms that are not integrated into our system, as well as exporting a PDF to go and print and pull those cards. Mark as picked allows you to just pick them off of this screen and not have to print the paper. You can also drag the headers here however you need. You can also turn on and off columns and drag them here if you would like as well. Filtering, you can also filter back to older days and show those items as well. You can also search by the order number and only show items that are in the order number that you search. Import, you can import a CSV. So if we take any of these random SortSwift files here, it will auto map the headers to whatever we need. However, if your CSV is not a normally recognized system in ours, let's pretend your header said SKU. So in our case, we've got set. Let's pretend it said SKU and it didn't identify it. Simply click the down, select SKU ID, and then hit upload. Once the items are all mapped, uploading it will just add those items to your inventory and give you a summary on your CSV history of what you just uploaded. So in my case here, we uploaded 100 items and imported 100 items. After that, you also have the ability to view Shopify. So this page is pretty much the same as the inventory page. It has the ability to specifically export items to Shopify from our Shopify integration. You can push all items that haven't been pushed automatically, or you can push individual items to override what you have on your Shopify. Audit mode. So in this case, let's audit Tarkir Dragonstorm. I want to see in-stock items. We hit apply. This will show everything that we have in stock for Tarkir. If there are no changes to be made, just hit the next button. That will log in the top right corner that there were no changes made to that item. If you decrease and then you hit next, it will log that you decreased an item to 2 in this case. Let me go refresh so I can put that item back. So for example, if we go back and we add that item, go to the next page, adorned plus next, it will then show you that you went from 2 to 3. You can also do table view if you just quickly want to take items out of inventory. You can just go down for an LP. From there, that's the audit mode. After that, we have inventory history, where you can do a full search for specific things across your inventory, including deduction logs, import logs. You can filter whatever has happened with your inventory, and that is inventory. If you guys have any questions, send me a message on Discord, Facebook, or email.